Dear partners and guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to welcome you on behalf of the EU delegation to Ukraine at the International Conference Consulting Without Borders 2014, Thinking Outside the Box, organized by the Gabriel Al-Salem Foundation with the support of the EBRD under the EU-funded Business Advisory Services Program. I'm very thankful to the organizers of this event for this invitation to give a short speech, which I see basically as a recognition of the efforts the European Union is doing to support the private sector development in transition countries. As most of you might be aware, the EU is an important player in working on creating an enabling business environment and a competitive local private sector that is equipped to harness the opportunities offered by globally integrated markets. Overall, private sector development support offered by the European Commission amounted to 2.4 billion euro during the period 2004-2010. In the last years, new instruments such as blending mechanisms have been taken on board. Since 2007, grant amounts of euro 1.2 billion were approved in the different EU facilities, leveraging investments project with a total amount of approximately 32 billion euro. Focus of investment was basically on economic infrastructure, such as energy, transport, water, but direct support to SMEs and local businesses is now increasing. The European Commission is currently updating the EU strategy for private sector development support in developing countries. A communication of the Commission is under preparation. It will identify the ways to working closer with the private sector in development cooperation, as announced in the agenda for change and confirmed by the Busan outcome document. The communication will define how the private sector can be used as delivery channel for development in sectors such as energy, agriculture, or infrastructure, and will propose a framework dialogue and joint action with businesses to harness the private sector as driving force in achieving inclusive and sustainable growth. It will elaborate on the role of the private sector in the post-2015 framework and in transformation towards a green economy. The EU supports the private sector in Ukraine through regional and bilateral programs. Within the Eastern Partnership Small and Medium Enterprises panel, SME flagship initiative was launched back in 2009. At its inception, 3 programs were part of it, and namely East Invest, Enterprise Growth and Business Advisory Services Program, and the SME Finance Facility, implemented together with the EBRD, the European Investment Bank, and KfW. Since then, the number of programs supporting small and medium enterprises has greatly increased. Currently, there are 10 ongoing programs with 6 more in the pipeline. One of the projects which is about to start implementation is entitled Strengthening Auditing and Reporting in the Eastern Partnership Countries. It will build stakeholder awareness of and commitment to corporate financial reforms, provide Eastern Partnership officials with technical advice on the content of the reforms and the process to conduct them, improve the capacity of the CFR institutions to fulfill their mandate effectively, and provide business support services required by the small and medium enterprises. The project will also support access to SME borrowers to finance through modernized accounting and financial reporting. The EU contribution to these regional programs is more than 100 million euro. In what it refers to the bilateral development cooperation, private sector development has been identified as a focal sector for the EU delegation in Ukraine for the period 2014-2017. We are currently working on the identification of a large program in support of the SMEs. One of the possible areas of intervention would be to support to business services providers, especially in the regions of the country where access to such services is seen as more problematic. Introduction of the hazard analysis and critical control points system or of energy saving technologies could be supported together with innovations in general. It is our understanding that consulting companies can play an important role in raising the competitiveness of the SME sector in Ukraine. For this, they must be able to offer the right products to their potential clients. And I think that events like today's conference will contribute to increase the professionalism of the consultancy services sector and its preparedness to meet the new challenges. Finally, I would like to wish to all you lively discussions and invite you to take the best possible advantage of the interesting presentation and the master class. The conference is also a good opportunity to establish new contacts, which I hope would lead to fruitful cooperation in the future. Thank you for your attention.